Hey Lennies, welcome back to Lennonthebunny. Lorelei here, and today I want to briefly talk about how to find the right bunny sitter. I know this can feel like a really challenging task because not everybody knows how to take care of bunnies, and it's already hard enough to find someone that you trust with your rabbits. I always get asked, what do you do with Lennon when you go away on vacation? It's such a great question because I do tend to bring Lennon everywhere with me, but there are certain occasions where it's just really not appropriate. For instance, today I'm actually flying out somewhere, but it's just too long of a plane ride to put Lennon through that stress. So I'm going to leave her with a bunny sitter. So I thought the timing to talk about this was perfect. Now, if you're lucky enough to live in a big metropolis like myself, I live in Los Angeles, you're probably faced with a lot more rabbit resources than other people. But if you're not, don't worry, because where there's a will, there's a way. So I'm going to give you all some tips and tricks on how to find the right bunny sitter. Now, first things first, I always tell people, try Googling bunny sitter or bunny boarding and then punch in your zip code or town and see what pops up, because you might actually be pleasantly surprised to find, a few different bunny sitters in your area. As a matter of fact, that's how I found our current bunny sitter, and I'm going to go ahead and link them below if you are in the LA area. They are fabulous, and this is actually something that they do as a side gig, and they do volunteer for local rescue, so they're very rabbit savvy. Your second option is to connect with your local rabbit rescue, and I always say this in my videos. The reason I say this is because rabbit rescues are such great resources for bunny owners. They know all the good vets, they know how to take care of bunnies, they know how to deal with GI stasis. They're the ones who are dealing with bunnies day in and day out. Ask them if they have any bunny sitting services. A lot of the times, if the bunny rescue has an actual facility, they will offer bunny sitting or bunny boarding. And the great thing about these rescues is if they don't offer that, they most likely know someone who does, because rabbit rescues have such a huge network of people in them. So a lot of the times, people who are fostering bunnies will offer bunny sitting, in their private homes, kind of as a side gig, or maybe they'll offer it in exchange for a donation. Your third and last option is to ask a trusted family member or friend to watch your bunnies for you. This can be great in the sense that you probably know the person very well, but there's also the possibility that they're not familiar with rabbits, so you might have to train them from scratch, and that can be a little bit of a pain, but it's worth it if you want your bunny well taken care of. So make sure you cover all the basics: how to change a litter box, how to look out for illnesses, GI stasis, etc. Now, bunny boarding will often consist of putting the rabbits in an exercise pen, and this will either be done at a facility or in someone's private home. And if you're lucky enough to find someone who will let your bunny free roam in their apartment or in their house, then that's even better. You just want to make sure that they're living in a bunny-proofed space if that is the case, because you don't want your bunny free roaming, around electrical cords or things that can be dangerous to them. Now, pricing can range depending on what kind of service you're getting. So if you're boarding your bunny somewhere, usually that can range anywhere between $15 to about $30 per night. And again, that's going to depend on the person's experience and your location and how long you're leaving them, etc. If you're lucky enough to have a bunny sitter, meaning someone is going to be staying in your home, that can be a little bit more expensive, and it can start at about $30 a night and go up from there. Again, depending on how many nights you're going to be away. Sometimes if you have a special needs bunny that requires medication or any details that are kind of non-traditional, that might bring up the price as well. But if you do have a trusted family member or friend who's maybe cutting you a deal, then that's great. What I like to do is I'll leave a little instructional sheet kind of detailing Lennon's current eating and sleeping routine, how much she should be fed, etc. And I like to label everything, the hay, the litter, just so that it's easily identifiable to the person staying in my house. If you are training someone from scratch who does not know anything about rabbits, it's really important to go into the nitty-gritty, you know, kind of teach them about bunny behavior, show them what to look out for in a rabbit illness. You know, they might not know that a rabbit clenching their teeth is in pain. And that's something you really don't want them to miss. You know, make sure they're replenishing the hay, make sure they're replenishing the water. You're more than welcome to refer them to my videos and my channel. I have tons of videos on how to change a litter box, how to bond with a rabbit. Now, the only scenario that I suggest you guys stay away from is just having someone come visit your house once a day and just feed the rabbit and leave. You know, rabbits aren't as self-sufficient as cats, and you know, so much can happen in a span of 24 hours, and if someone's only coming in once a day or even twice a day, they can totally miss out on signs of GI stasis. You really want someone who can monitor your rabbits. Rabbits can be very mischievous, even inside their own playpens, which can be very safe. Even little details like making sure that they're getting brushed, making sure their hay is replenished so that they can keep that gut moving. That's why just having someone pay a visit once a day isn't really the best idea. And remember, when you are looking for a bunny sitter, don't hesitate to ask to see where they're going to be staying. You know, make sure it's clean, make sure it's safe. Really ask yourself, do you feel comfortable leaving your bunny here for X amount of time? Do you get a good impression from the people who are going to be taking care of your bunnies? So yeah, guys, that's it for this video. I hope it helped a little bit. Let me know in the comments below what you want to see next. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and we'll see you all soon. Bye. There she is. She decided to pay us a visit. Oh, honey.